Hello Pisces, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friends. How are you? How are you, my two fishes friends? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. Pisces, I'm here this week with two hands. We do that sometimes, right? I do come back and I do two hands for you, so y'all don't have to resonate with one read. I'm going to do a reading with this deck, and then I'm going to pull them up, put them away. We're going to pull out a second deck, and we're going to go at it again, find out what's going on for you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces, please remember that we need so many prayers, good energy, whatever it is that you can offer, sending your good energy off to Florida. Even if, for some of you, you might be helping financially, but whatever you can do, sending prayers and good energy helps as well. Maybe if we have the collective here, just push a really big woosah out to them, right? And so much turbulence going on over there. Okay, let's find out what's going on for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Pisces, please. We do have the Empress. There we are. Tell me why the Empress is here, please. Ooh, the Empress is either ending or leaving a situation here. I think the Empress was hoping that there could be stability achieved here. That I really feel like the Empress could be your energy. Take it as it resonates for you, because part of the Empress energy is the Queen of Cups, and we're in a general reading, so that is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. And so whether you are feminine or masculine, I feel like that you were dealing in something that was quite chaotic, and I feel like it might be the finances. It feels like financially things were quite chaotic. You would go dip in and out of being in chaos and then the calm, and then chaos and then the calm. It feels as though something had to come to an end, or you left the situation, Pisces, or are considering leaving the situation, because this reading is for the week ahead. And it feels like something is coming to an abrupt halt here. It feels like you might even be in this transition right now. The King of Pentacles, of course, is somebody who is a provider. So it could be that this is a person that you're involved with. But the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. For some of you, it feels like you've been hoping that your finances will get better. And I'm going to say that they are. Just cutting away from this emotional energy that we were in with relationships. It feels like that if somebody has been hoping, praying, I want to say that your financial situation is going to even itself out. I feel like it is. The King of Pentacles is here, and it feels like what you have to do is you must move away from some sort of chaotic spending that you're doing. So maybe saving more than you're spending, but it does feel like it was chaotic back there. So it could be financial chaos, that maybe things were really hard financially for you. I feel like we're moving into an energy or an era of you having healed finances or hopeful finances, and it feels like it's giving you stability. And of course, the Empress is somebody who is stable, right? Because this is Taurus and Libra energy, stable. And it feels like you're very abundant because of whatever is going on with this King of Pentacles energy. This could be a person for you if this is a relationship reading, but this feels like for some of you, this could be the end of your worries of your finances, because things are about to transform here. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords. It feels like somebody here is liberating themselves from, it does feel like, from a spending issue. Tell me about the Empress, please. Tell me about the Empress. So it almost feels as if your finances straighten themselves out and you become the Empress, because now you have financial stability. It's the firm foundation that you needed in order to become the Empress. Tell me about the Empress, please. What do we need to know about the Empress? We do have the Page of Wands. It's a new way of looking at things. You're on a new path, and it's kind of exciting. I feel like you're in balance, like you have things under control. We do have the Magician. You've got the tools. So somebody here has maybe contacted a financial planner or contacted somebody who could show them, look, you have the resources. You just have to work with the math. You have to go over the details. You got to get things balanced again. It feels like somebody here has a lot more money than they thought they had because maybe it just wasn't being managed the right way. Now, the Empress is a money manager, right? Because she's the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is stable financially. So I feel like it almost like this person could be a money manager who's teaching you to be stable, and you become the Empress because of that knowledge. We do have the Three of Pentacles here. This could be a friend of yours. This could be somebody who maybe you work with, or a friend of yours, or somebody who's in the occupation of financial planning, or a money manager. The Three of Pentacles tells me that this person's work is on display. So it's like maybe you look them up online or something like that. But it almost feels like as if by magic, by illusion, it feels like everything straightens itself out. So I want to say that if you're the person that is feeling like you're in the really bad crunch financially, you're about to get a little bit of relief. It may only be a little bit. I'm just going to say the Three of Pentacles is here. For some of you, it's a lot. Somebody is working in your finances, and you're going to have a new beginning on a new path. It's like the page is a child, right? It's a new beginning, going back to the childhood. We're going to learn from the beginning and move forward here. Tell me more. We've got the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been doing a lot of juggling here, and it's been taking a long time for you to reach whatever goal you had set for yourself. And so I feel like seeing somebody here who is going to help you with your finances in the week ahead is really going to put you on the right path. It's going to put you in this Queen of Wands energy where you feel like you can do anything. It feels like you're headed for a goal, or now you have fire in your belly, and there is something here that I feel that you're heading off to in the future. It feels like the Two of Pentacles tells me it comes right in the nick of time, because it feels like your finances were really slow to grow, and maybe at some point you were feeling kind of panicked that you really didn't have enough in the bank, or what if the next paycheck doesn't come in, or it feels like you were living on the edge, some sort of edge of financial stuff, and that the finances were growing really slowly, but I think it's about to speed up with the Queen of Wands energy here. The Queen of Wands is somebody who always gets what they want, right? They just go run for it. This is a person who's forged through fire, who's not scared, doesn't really have fear that I'm going to fall and skin my knees. I don't really care. I'm just going to go with the flow. Tell me more. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. It's going to take a lot of hard work. And the hard work is going to pay off because 7 and 2 is 9. The Nine of Pentacles is here, which is confidence, which is building something from the ground up by yourself, which is the pre-Empress energy. So you are in the pre-Empress energy, I feel right now. And I feel like in the week ahead, or maybe the week further to that, that you start to move into this Empress energy. I feel like this Empress energy in the center of the reading is telling me that you are abundant, but I feel like it's a thing that you had to change in your mind. Like I'm looking at the Six of Swords. It feels like you had to get out of a chaotic way of thinking as it pertains to your finances. Maybe you felt like you couldn't keep it in order, or maybe you just weren't keeping in order in the right way, or not investing in the right places. And I feel like this person, the money manager, is somebody who's showing up to help you. So help is on the way is what it feels like. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles might be the last queen that you need to learn in order to become the Empress. So I feel like you are moving toward being the Empress here. You've manifested it. You've manifested being the Empress, and you started since you were a child. I feel like you've been on this path. I feel like it's impulsive spending that got you here. And, sometimes we'll tend to do that when we're not feeling good, or, when we feel like, I never get anything out of life. I'm always broke. Like, it feels like that sort of energy. And it feels like by getting things in order, you now have this energy of being stable. I feel like it was the last lesson you had to learn here. I feel like you grew up from the Page of Wands to the Queen of Wands. Tell me what the outcome is here for Pisces, please. We've got the Five of Swords. We've got the Four of Swords. And we have the Queen of Swords. The truth comes out and now we don't have to worry. I love that. So there's the Five of Swords, the Four of Swords, that's 9 swords, and that's the worry. And the truth finally comes out and now we don't have to worry anymore. So it does feel like here that possibly people were trying to give you advice, but you're like, no, that's not my path. Like it feels like fundamental differences. Like people would try and give you advice about the finances and you're like, no, I'm living in the moment. It feels like somebody here is, the Queen of Swords is highly intelligent, right? All the air signs are. All the signs are, but in different respects, in different ways. We're looking at air energy, highly intelligent, very logical. And so I feel like this is the energy that you're in. We've now got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, right? It does feel like that the truth comes out, and it feels like here's where you stabilize everything. Yeah, because we do have the Five of Swords, and then we have 9, and we have one more sword, that's 10. You get to release it. I really like it. That the truth comes out, and you finally are honest with yourself, and now you get to release the worry, which is really lovely. Tell me what is coming up here. Tell me what is coming up around the corner for Pisces. Got the Hierophant. A lesson is learned. I like it. The Seven of Cups is in the reverse. And we do have the Eight of Cups. Look, this is a really beautiful story. The lesson is learned. I now know what I want, and now I can disconnect from my finances emotionally. I don't have to do emotional spending. I don't have to, I can detach from being emotional with my spending because I know what I want. What I want is financial stability, and it's a lesson that you've learned here. The higher self is helping you, but I feel like this is also a place where you are getting a discipline, right? It really does take discipline to be the Hierophant. And so I feel like you've decided to discipline the self. And we have the Ace of Cups. It's because you love you. Look, if the finances are off, it's because you're not treating yourself very well. You might think that you are because you're buying things that maybe that you want to covet, but it feels like here somebody realizes that the true love of self is by getting those finances in order and being truthful and honest with myself so I don't have to worry and make myself sick with the worry. We do have the Page of Swords. I really do feel that you've grown up. Look, we've got the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands. We have the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. You become the student and you learn all of the lessons in order to be able to liberate yourself from all of this worry. You become stable of the mind, which I really love. All right, let's get you some signs here. Let's get on to the second hand. We've got Aries and Gemini. We've got Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. We've got Fire, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We've got Aquarius energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Libra, and Taurus, more Taurus energy. So it is all about becoming disciplined, slow, moving slow, being traditional, and having some discipline. Right. Tell me what else is coming up for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces, if you do want to join us over at the membership area, we are learning tarot over there. Module 2 is out. We're learning about major arcana. If you're interested in a private read, please look into the pinned comment for both of those things. Tell me about Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up in the week ahead for Pisces, please. We've got the King of Wands. We've got the Four of Swords. We've got the Empress. We've got the Judgment card in the reverse and the Eight of Swords. Ooh, okay. And we have Page of Coins. Look, I feel like somebody feels like they really misjudged you. I think it's the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a fire sign, right? Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It doesn't have to be the fire sign, right? They don't have to be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, but it is somebody who acts that way. Somebody who makes snap decisions. Somebody who assumes things, possibly somebody who makes like a decision like that because it's fire, it's quick, right? It feels like somebody misjudged you. They judged you and they realize now that they misjudged you, something big time. I really do feel that somebody wants to heal this with you. It feels like somebody wants to get some sort of stability with you. I feel like your energy is the Empress energy. And it does feel like you are very stable. I want to say that this person, this King of Wands here, I feel wants to connect with you or meet with you, wants to have some sort of a logical, slow-moving kind of let's go over the details sort of conversation. I don't see anything here that indicates love, but it does feel like this King of Wands, whoever that is in your life, that this person really misjudged you. And now I think that they want to tell you that they've misjudged you. The Eight of Swords here tells me that it feels like that this is something that maybe you've been brewing on it, right? Maybe you're like, yeah, you think so, hey? You think so. Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you who I am. Oh, yes. Okay. Pisces. I just heard chinchilla. Little girl gone. Woohoo. You've changed so much since they last saw you. Yeah. You know what? You're kind of in this bossed up energy. Like I'm listening to that song in my head and yeah, go listen. It's a very empowering song. Messed with the wrong bitch in the wrong era, she says. And honey, I've changed so much since I last saw ya. So I feel like you haven't seen this person in a while. And it feels like you're now bossed up. Like you're really bossed up. You're like, I never did need you. And now I realize that by being the Empress, I never did need you. I could handle it on my own. I feel like you're looking really good. That you are someone who is participating in some sort of creative mind. You've got a very creative mind and you're creating things in a very stable way. You used your creative energy to create stability for yourself. The Empress is very much about abundance. And so I feel like somebody here made a snap judgment on you, and it was a misjudgment. And now this person is watching you from a distance, I feel. And they're like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions. Like the Judgment in the reverse and the King of Wands in the upright makes me feel like, and with the Four of Swords makes me feel like someone jumped to conclusions before they had enough information. It's like somebody thought, yeah, let Pisces go and do what they're going to do. What's ever going to come of them? And then you showed them. And now I feel like somebody is probably wanting to speak with you, meet with you face to face. Sorry, I'm still listening to that song in my head. So you want to fight me? Are you big enough? Kick the back of my knees. Are you serious? Like you're really bossed up. We've got the Five of Swords here now. Wow. It feels like this person is somebody who's like, yeah, they kind of wrote you off. I don't know if this is a friend or this is somebody who, I don't know who they are. Who are they? Tell me who they are in the comments. It feels like somebody, it feels like there's now fundamental differences. Now when the dust has cleared and you know who you are, now you're realizing you were never a match for this person. Whether they're a friendship or whether you were attracted to them, like this is somebody here that I feel like you were super attracted to, wanted in your life. Maybe you were thinking obsessively about them. But now that you are in this Empress energy, I feel like you realize now that it's actually the Five of Swords, that you're glad you didn't get together with this person because there are fundamental differences. And the biggest fundamental difference is, I changed so much since I last saw you. You have no idea who I am. You misjudged me and you don't deserve a place in my life. Somebody here didn't have any faith in you, Pisces. We've got, Three of Cups. It's almost like you're having some sort of realization, celebration. I never needed this person. I thought I needed them until I became the Empress and realized I didn't need them at all. It's celebratory energy. Look, it's the Eight of Coins, right? It's the eight of Pentacles. And it's the energy of, I just went really slow. I did it myself. I didn't give up. I worked on me. And you now have become in the Empress energy. And this person, I feel, is watching you from a distance, wishing that they didn't make a snap judgment on you. Tell me about the King of Wands, please. It could be somebody in your family, somebody you treated like family, someone that you treated as though they were your own child, or you treated them as though they were just a brother or sister or someone in your family. It could also be romantic, though. It could be someone that you wanted the 10 of Cups with, that you had this feeling of, I really wished we could be in a relationship together, like in a solid relationship. And this person was like, no, they didn't want you because they were making snap judgments on you. They didn't know how much you were ready to grow. We have the Ace of Coins in the reverse. This person is, just like I said, this person did not invest in you. They didn't give you any of their energy. They barely gave you anything. And now they're watching you from a distance. It feels like they are. We've got the Queen of Cups, and they see who you are. They see that you're kind and compassionate and empathic. And you're someone who's super deep, that it feels like they neglected to give you energy or invest in you. And this person now realizes that you are the real deal. You're what you said you were. And it's almost like you were at the beginning of a path that ended in you being the Empress, and that person had no faith that you were going to end up being the Empress. So there was no emotional investment here. I think you wished and hoped that there would be, but this person misjudged you. Tell me about the Empress and the Eight of Swords, please. We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the King of Coins and the Nine of Cups, right? Right? So the Four of Coins is, I didn't tell you. I kept it under my hat. I decided not to give you any energy. I'm not giving you any energy. I'm just keeping it. It's like you were obsessively thinking about this person until you realized stability was yours. And I feel like the King of Coins tells me that you are doing really well financially. This could be somebody who felt like there was an economic difference, and they felt like maybe you didn't make as much money as they did, or maybe they were a king and maybe you were a page at the time. But now you're the Empress, and now you've leveled up on them. And so now they have to reach to get you, Pisces. And I love that. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, right? Now you have complete and total wish fulfillment or happiness in your finances. And look, it doesn't have to mean that you're rich or have won the lottery, but you're in a place now where you're managing your money, and everything that you threw at the universe is now coming back to you tenfold, because you're kind, you're loving, you're compassionate, you're a person who helps people, you're somebody who maybe has psychic intuition. It feels like you are a great mother or a father, and this person failed to see all of that in you. But I feel like your finances are great now, and that you're just keeping to yourself. You're not saying anything. I'm not giving you any of my energy now. Flip it. That's what it feels like. This whole situation has flipped. Tell me about the Page of Coins, please. Tell me about the Page of Coins for Pisces. We do have the King of Cups. Oh, understood. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, and the Seven of Swords. Guess what? This person has realized you are their soulmate. Ooh, too little, too late. I'm just saying. For some of you, you're going to be like, nah, brah. Too little, too late. Now you got to reach for me. Because the Empress is all of the queens. This is merely a king. And this is a mismatch of vibrational energy, with you being the one that is totally higher vibing than the other person. This person is only halfway to the Emperor. Oh, we've got three kings, actually. So we've got, what we're missing is the King of Swords. So it feels like there's been no conversation. We haven't spoken with each other. And it feels like that's what's left now. What's left is the King of Swords. This person is coming into their Emperor energy, and they're going to have to learn how to speak with you, because you are the Queen of Swords, right? So we have some sort of Seven of Swords here with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you kept it really under the surface, I'm going to say. That you really didn't tell anybody that you were working really hard, working on yourself. You were just keeping it to yourself, right? The King of Cups is the one who is emotionally aware, keeps it all contained, right? This person's not throwing tantrums. This person is keeping it all under the surface. And I feel like you were doing a lot of hard work, that you threw your seeds of intention and you nurtured yourself to this place, but you're not telling anybody. Now you can let them watch you from a distance, and I think that they are. Tell me what happens next for Pisces, please. So what's this? Got the Knight of Wands. Now someone is licking their lips from a distance. you're looking pretty delicious, Pisces, I would say. The Knight of Wands is here. Someone has realized that they really have a desire for you, and that they always have had this desire for you. We have the Nine of Swords, but now they're worried because now they're going to have to reach to get to you, because this person is not yet the Emperor. We do have the Knight of Cups. And so I feel like that you grew yourself slowly. But I also feel like this is telling me here that somebody here now realizes that they do have some feelings for you. And because the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands are facing into the past, I feel like they've always had that. They had that in the past as well. But they kind of wrote you off as somebody who wasn't going to be very successful in your life. You weren't going to really amount to much is what it feels like. And, well, you kind of changed their mind, didn't you? The Knight of Swords tells me somebody's coming in to talk to you. I feel like this person has a lot to say, because it feels like somebody has been watching you here from a distance. Yep, somebody's making a decision. We've got the Death card and the Two of Wands. So there is a transformational decision that's being made about you. And the Six of Swords in the reverse tells me someone's not ready. They're not brave enough to say it. Somebody is feeling stuck because they don't know how to say it. The Knight of Swords is here. The only way this person knows how to say it is to just throw it at you. But the Six of Swords is telling them, I don't know if you should. There's already been an ending here. We do have the Page of Cups. There's the Messenger. I kept feeling it. I kept saying it, and I wasn't seeing it, and I kept feeling it. There it is. And of course, we did have the Page of Pentacles here, but I wanted to see the Page of Cups or the Page of Wands is what I wanted to see. And so we have the Page of Cups. I feel like this person feels like it's good news that you've done so well for yourself. I feel like they will be sending you some sort of kind message when they figure out what they're going to say. But I really think it's up to you, right? This person misjudged you. Look at you, all confident, looking great, doing really well, doing everything that you wanted to do for you. And now this person is coming in wanting some sort of commitment, because they see that you are the Queen of Wands. They now see that you match the King of Wands, right? This is somebody here who I feel has been waiting for the right time or being patient for the right time to come in and speak with you, or to send you some sort of a message to ask if they can meet you face to face in the 3D. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles. We also have the King of Pentacles. We also have the Page of Pentacles, which is each one pentacle. And so it feels to me like somebody has long-term commitment on the mind. This person I feel is now they see you for who you really are, because who you really are is someone who is a master manifester, right? The Nine of Pentacles is someone who is in their pre-Empress energy. And you may have known this person when you were single and in your pre-Empress energy. And this person never really thought that you would end up being the Hierophant, the spiritual leader, the one who maybe built a business on being a spiritual leader. And this Queen of Coins tells me that you are someone who is very kind and an overgiver. You're very stable. You're also somebody who can make something out of nothing, and they didn't realize that about you, because that is the Empress energy, right? Pre-Empress energy is, as long as I manifest that I can be what I want to be, and you decided you wanted to be the Empress. So I feel like somebody here has been waiting to come in and hopefully get some stability with you. With the Temperance card here, they want to heal the Four of Wands, and we have the Chariot. They're going to get in a vehicle, and they want victory with you. They want things balanced. They've been holding back. All right. Well, isn't that interesting? I like that read for you. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. Please remember, send your prayers and your good wishes out to Florida. And they really do need, if we can't help them any other way, that's the only way we can help them. Let's do that. All right. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I'll be back because I'm always back. Bye-bye.